Yeah, so I'll give you some quotes by this guy. All right. And by the way, there's a fantastic book called The Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, which is it's all about him. It was written, pretty much the same story that he lived.
Surprised there's not a movie about him. Is there?
Huh? There should be a movie.
Yeah,
honestly, it'd be so cool.
I'd lose $100 million.
So, and every time I do read his quotes, it really, it helps.
There's a lot of quotes.
Yeah, so many great quotes in the book itself. If you look at the Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, great book. If you guys want to read about a OG, the story of trading, Edwin Lefebvre.
They put quotes.
The game taught me the game. Yeah, because I'm living proof of this book. Okay, I feel I'm living.
That's not a good thing.
No.
Go bankrupt.
No, I've never been bankrupt. But
no, I'm saying, but you might.
I've been. I've seen my P&L, my price to my P&L would be you're kind of like your
P&L.
Oh yeah, profits and losses. Okay, I've been up 100% in a year, and then all of a sudden I'm going down. The next down to 25%. I've felt all these type of roller coaster rides. It's not fun, and especially mentally. And this guy, his quotes always help me to give me, it's sound advice always. Especially if you're a trader. Going a little bit higher up, it says, "It was never my thinking that made me the big money for me." Okay, it always was my sitting. That's the hardest part in investing and in trading is sitting, man.
Waiting, not doing anything.
Yeah. How many times, I've given you guys stocks. If you go back to some of my stocks, I remember we were talking at one point iron, right? Remember the price I was invested at? My prices was about $9.50 around there. You know what the price is today? It's at $38. You know when I sold it? $23. I missed another double. How hard it is to sit? Very hard, because you want to grab some profit. What I should have done is, there's always shoulda, could have, but I could have done much better. Put it that way. Especially if there's a bull market. We're in a bull market right now. So what else does he say here? You always find lots of early bulls in the bull market and early bears in the bear markets. At the moment, personally, I'm betting against the market want it to go down, but I'm an early bear, and it's not a good thing. I've known many men. I've known many men who were right at exactly the right time, and have begun buying or selling stocks when prices were at the very level which should show the greatest profit, and their experience invariably matched mine. That is, they made no real money out of it. Men who can be both right and sit tight are uncommon. Anyway, if you go a little lower, it says if a stock doesn't act right, don't touch it, because being unable to tell precisely what is wrong, you cannot tell which way is going. No diagnosis, no prognosis. No prognosis, no profit.
So if a stock is stale, he says don't touch it.
If you don't know, if it's not doing what it's supposed to do, don't touch it. You think that it's supposed to go up, and instead it's just going sideways, or it's dipping a little bit. Maybe it's better if you don't touch it. And how much time have you wasted? How much capital have you used towards that stock instead of you could have found something else that's working? It's actually going up. So test it out, and then you probably catch more profit instead of waiting for this guy to move. And sometimes it doesn't move at all. Some stocks don't move. It takes 5 years for it to move. So don't get stuck on that stock. The speculators' deadly enemies are ignorance, greed, fear, and hope. All the statute books in the world, and all the rules of the exchanges on the earth cannot eliminate these from human animal. I'm not exactly catching it there.
He says the speculators. Is that like two-way? Is that two factions of trading? Like the speculators and traders, or a trader is a speculator?
Yeah. Investor is an investor, and a speculator is a trader.
Are these quotes from Livermore or Edwin Lefebvre?
The book.
Edwin Lefebvre wrote the book.
Yeah, he wrote
but these
the
are
book.
Quotes that.
Yeah, I think he collaborated. All right, they collaborated in the book. I think he was silent about being a collaborator on the book.
Takes a man a long time to learn all the lessons and all his mistakes.
Yeah.
They say there are never two sides to everything. There's only one side to the stock market.
Yeah.
And it's not only the bull side or the bear side, but the right side.
Yes.
Took me longer to get the general principle fixed firmly in my mind than it did most of the more technical phases of the game and stock speculation.
Yeah, it's a technical game, man, and it's a mind game that you're playing with yourself, and you have to be right, or else you're wasting time, money, energy, all that stuff. Okay, here we go. It never was my thinking that made me the big money for me. It was always my sitting, not that my sitting tight. Just fudge. How many times I shoot myself in the foot because of that? I get out too early. Sometimes I know. Oh my gosh, you're right, and you don't see it through. It's more torturing.
Yeah, it is.
Than losing.
I can see that. Yeah.
So, all in all, just this guy, he was so good in understanding how stock prices work. He had a pattern. He had.
Oh, good. He lost it 3 times.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, man. He's either super lucky.
Guess what?
To lose $100 million.
What's sad about all
this? That's Trump's specialty. Losing bankrupt 6 times.
Well, what's sad about this guy that he ended up committing suicide. About himself. He wrote a note saying that it's too painful. Life is too painful. Exact words. The note was addressed to Livermore's wife. My dear Nina, can't help it. Things have been bad for me. I am tired of fighting. Can't carry on any longer. This is the only way out. I am unworthy of your love. I am a failure. I'm truly sorry. Jesse Livermore. Exactly. So we should freaking...
He has been depicted in a short film titled Havelock Express. TV movie, The Day of the Bubble Burst.
Yeah, this is also the topic a little bit on my mind recently is, this bubble. We are in a bubble. Okay, the stock market is in a bubble, but it's not stopping, guys. It won't stop for a little while. The thing is that it's still gonna go. That's what's crazy about this.
I was watching this video, basically the same signs as the 2008. So, well, one point it said this is the first time corporation, but anyways, more gold. People have more gold than the treasury. Like, I don't know if it was people or people in gold have more gold than the treasury in the United States. That's a bad sign. Like the first time ever. More gold.
Well, privately, they're investing more in gold than in treasuries. Is that what?
No, like the U.S. Treasury has gold, right? Fort Knox is who? The U.S. Treasury?
The Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
Or actually...
Hey, you were saying that's never happened. There's more private people having gold privately more than the U.S. Treasury. That said never had happened. Anyways, and you were saying that there's more houses being sold.
Yeah.
I mean, not more houses, but that's a sign when there's a lot of houses being sold in one shot and a lot of people not buying houses. That's usually like a big indication of something's going to happen.
Yeah, even cash reserves right now, like it's in all-time highs. That creates, usually it's meaning that investors are waiting for something to happen. The thing is that you trying to time this, it's going to be hard. Every time you think it's about to end, it's going to take time. Like one of his other quotes is like, you trying to fight the tape pretty much makes no sense. You have to like let it make that move that and then you short it. But till then, right now, we're this is, I expect the stock market to dip a little bit. I'm trying to get a little dip, but it's not letting me. You look at all these stocks right now; they just keeps on going up. And like,
you protected if it crashes.
Listen, I'm fully hedged, but right now at the moment, I just want a little dip. Just a little dip. It's not giving me any dips though. I'm trying to take things that are a little bit undervalued at the moment, but I have a lot of cash at the moment. Super cash rich, ready to invest $300,000 worth of capital to capture, but it's just not happening, kind of thing. And I think that it does happen. We're a little, blip down. We'll see if people panic. If there's any panic and there's no panic, just gonna be buying that dip, man. And but it's just not happening.
But it's inevitable. It's a time. it's going to happen. It's when it's going to happen.
I think that this is going to surprise us even more than we think. Because every time, if you look at in 99, like Stanley Druckenmiller, I've talked to you about Stanley Druckenmiller, can go back at this guy, but genius when it comes to investing and trading. Even him, he was like, okay, this can't go on. And like, this was 98 or something. And it kept on going on. NASDAQ, went from like, I don't know what, it doubled in the year or something.
Talking about the tech bubble there?
The dot-com bubble. In 99, he's like, okay, man, there's a little bit of a dip. He's like, I think I have to jump back in. He invested in right at the peak, okay? And he lost like, for his firm, $4 billion he lost within a day, okay? He sold everything and he took a hiatus. And he says, I need a break. That mental screw up hurt him so much. Eventually, he went back and he recovered that pretty fast. But that's how powerful the psychology of trading and investing is. Kind of thing. You just, oh man, the fear of missing out, and then boom, you jump in, you get shot in the foot.